Hello and welcome to eds500 for summer 2024. My name is Paul Deschamps and I will be your instructor. This is the syllabus review video. I've chosen to do it this way as kind of a document camera to review the syllabus. I've done different things with the technologies available and I just find this to be the most simple and straightforward. So I'm going to review the syllabus. You have a copy of this in Blackboard. I've emailed a copy in advance as well, hopefully. And so let's get to it. Course description is the standard course description that was in the catalog that meets all the program criteria. This is my email address. Office hours are as needed. I'm more than happy to meet with you generally. This runs pretty smoothly as an asynchronous course. I've taught this I don't know if it's dozens of times, but over and over and over again. More recently for the EDS, for the Mac program. Previously it was for elementary. And the content is different, but the format is very similar. Objectives. So there are, you'll note when we turn the page, but the 4 objectives, this corresponds to Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3. The 4th one is applying that, and you get that through the assignments. So understanding major developmental theories and principles in adolescent motivation, learning, and identity. So those are the 3 areas, and then applying these things through the assignments. It'll make more sense as I turn the page. That this is the only textbook that we need. We don't need it till Unit 2. There's otherwise journal articles posted in Canvas. The Canvas shell is, I believe, fairly well organized and user-friendly. Hopefully, if you're familiar with taking online asynchronous courses, either way, make sure you take your time and get familiar with the Canvas shell. This, page 2 of the syllabus, this is your master plan. This has every date and every assignment you need to know about. So we run through week 1 as a personal introduction. Everything is due on a Friday or a Sunday. And I'll talk more in detail about the assignments. But so for all of the discussions, you have to post initially certain things by Friday and then again by Sunday. If you look in Canvas, Canvas won't let me do 2 due dates. So Canvas, it only says the last day. But consider yourself warned that you have to post by the first day in order to get the discussion going. These are all the dates. Again, Friday through all the discussions occur Fridays through Sundays. And then some things are outright due on Sunday and some things are outright due on Friday. We go through 7 weeks. There are, as I mentioned, 3 units, 1, 2, and 3, and then a reflection at the end. All of the units are organized in similar fashion. So the first 2 weeks of the unit are reading. So you're going to read the first 2 weeks. There's readings associated with week 1 and week 2. You're going to read and discuss. And then week 3, there's an assignment. There's no new reading. And then the 4th week of the unit, there's a deeper assignment, more of an application-based assignment. And then that's it. And then we move on. And we repeat. So read. There's this break in the middle. And then we're back in class during the week of the 4th of July. So I wasn't part of the planning. But nevertheless, you're able to complete these in advance, right? So read and discuss. There's this identity journal, which we'll talk a little bit more about. And then the deeper application. This application actually has a discussion that goes with it. Again, we'll talk more about that. And then same thing for the last week or the last unit. Read and discuss. Identity journal, and then application, or experiential learning. And then the last one is a reflection of all of it. There's no final exam. Your last requirement here for the course ends Friday, the last day of class. Again, what you may be concerned about week 1. There's really nothing Monday through Thursday of week 1. You have things due Friday and Sunday, and these are tell me about yourself. So the first week is relatively light in that regard. I'm going to keep this moving for you. So the course structure, it's asynchronous. I talked about that. I've talked about divided into 3 major units. First 2 weeks are reading. Okay, so I covered all of this. Here's the points. Again, this all corresponds, right? So personal introduction I talked about, and then these discussions, right? There are 6 discussions, 2 for Unit 1, 2 for Unit 2, 2 for Unit 3. And then there's a discussion in each unit focused on the identity journal. Again, still coming. And then Unit 2, the lesson script, is also used in a discussion format, really just to share. I want you to share your assignment with your peers and then kind of reflect amongst yourself. So that's how these discussions work. I've also broken you into 2 groups alphabetically, A through L, I believe, last name. There's no A through J. So A through Johnson, 2 Johnsons, are in one group, and then Lawrence through W is in the next group. And I may mix these up unit to unit. I've only assigned Unit 1 discussions based on that last name. We may change that structure for the other units. I haven't broken them up into smaller discussions. It's just too much to have 17 people commenting on different things, and it takes away the opportunity to come up with original ideas with 17 people. So you'll be in smaller groups to get to know each other and then to discuss and reflect. This is overall the point values. Each unit has a major assignment, as I mentioned. Each unit has an identity journal, and then it has the reflection, as I mentioned. This should all work out in in Canvas, but in case it doesn't, this is what I mean and what I intend it to be. Personal introduction, discussion. I have 5 questions posted. You have to come up with your own question. All the details are in Canvas. But this is your week 1 discussion. It's a getting to know you. And for me getting to know you, you may know each other as part of the MAC program better already. But it's a me getting to know you and with some reflections in there. I talked about the discussions. This is included. These are 3-day discussions. Day 1, you have to post something of significance. Day 2 and 3, I need 2 responses. You can do them both on day 2, both on day 3. Maybe you can even squeak them both in on day 1. But the discussion starts and ends over those 3 days. So to get full credit, you have to post on day 1 and then respond on 2 more responses. So hopefully that helps. I have an individual video for each of these assignments on Canvas. So we'll go deeper into identity journals. Basically, it's a reflection that applies to your own life within those 3 topics, one as they relate to the units. And then there's a discussion where you share those and comment. You're not required to share personal, vulnerable details that would otherwise be embarrassing. You're welcome to reflect at that level, but you're not required to disclose those sort of things by any means. The goal is not to make you uncomfortable. It's to make you reflect and apply these topics based on how your adolescent development went. And then these 3 bigger unit assignments, again, here's a little snippet. More details are provided. And then, like I said, there is an individual video. The camera's actually facing me. But individual video of 3 to 6 minutes where I describe these and explain to you what I want, what I'm looking for. The rest of this is standard stuff as far as I know, page 5 and 6. So as far as class policies go, that's standard. Assignments are due at 11:59 at the end of the day. And then I probably should have opened with this, but my goal here is to be crystal clear about all your learning experiences and to navigate you through them. I've done all the work in advance to design this course over multiple iterations, and there may be room for improvement. So I'm going to look for feedback from you. And it's designed as it is now based on feedback from previous cohorts. But these are all ideally clearly communicated to you as to what I'm looking for. So there's no tricks, there's no gotcha. I'm not, this isn't about see if you turn things in on time or not. As graduate students, right, there's this expectation that, you spell check, you turn things in on time. This is how you get the points. There's one of these assignments where I give an outline and then you're required to use certain headings because that's how I want the information organized, because that's the best way for you to organize it and that's the best way for me to read it. So if you don't use the headings, you lose points, right? So there's a bit of this that it's about following instructions. It's not designed to be punitive. It's designed to help you, just like all the rubrics, it's designed to help you understand clearly what I mean and what I'm looking for. And like I said, this is a learning theory course. So it's focused on development, but the idea that clearly communicating what I'm looking for in these assignments, and then you do those things, and then you get full credit, and then you experience the learning, right? That's the idea. I am here to be your friendly guide through these 14 weeks. So if you have questions, I think I close every announcement with please email me if you have questions. If we need to, we can Zoom. It's the summer. There's always extenuating circumstances, but generally speaking, things like discussions have to be turned in on time. Otherwise, the discussion doesn't happen. You missed it. Normally, I've taught this for years over the 7-week compressed semester, and it's a lot of work. So possibly with feedback, they've now expanded this to 14 weeks. So this should be a pretty simple walk for you guys. And I've had great experiences with the MAC program students. So looking forward to the semester. Hope you are too. Hope this helps. The goal of this email in advance and this video is to decrease your anxiety or any sort of stress related to this. The material is really good. I didn't write any of it. These aren't my textbooks, but this is a compilation of really good learning material, really good learning experiences, and I'm excited to present it to you and help you through it. Hope you have a great semester, and I will be in touch as needed. Thanks.